They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. And his guys no longer undefeated after last week's loss, currently sitting at 4-1 through 5 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings
now
up
a second and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Ethan Evans now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
So this is... we find out about the game plan and the trust factor. In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll try and do this himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on first down. And that's brought in by Knight. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. The Steelers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 67 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
You look at this Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
Adonai Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Bears nothing.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Morris now. From the gun, he'll throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down. Morris. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the left side. Meadows. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Emmanuel Forbes on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line.
10 more yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Go 80.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Way down and left the corner, breaks that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Looking to throw. Goldstein. They go with a screen to goal. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Goldstein. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Morris from the gun on 3rd down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Morris. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
Boy, man, I was trying to throw it back to my guy. He threw it across the field.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggle, still winning here in the second quarter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Morris throwing to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
In punt formation.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on Miami. And it's Ladd McConkey. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chargers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Javonte Williams. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Bryce Young hooking up with his receiver, Xavier Legette. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
19 times.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Morris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's Morris from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bears. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Morris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Morris, going to throw on 3rd and goal. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Goldstein able to find Floyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Gibson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he's going to step. And the ball is knocked out.
I don't know what's going on sometimes because I'll tell you what's happening right there, what happened there. Sometimes you see my quarterback kind of stand there and be delayed, or I'll run and it'll look like I'm running late, but I'm not. It's like the controller doesn't work. So he doesn't do anything. Just there, I double tap the X button, which is to slide. He jumped and dove and fumbled it. So that's not what I did. I wanted to slide, and he fucking jumped and dove. Whatever.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And the Bears, 1st down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 38-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Meadows. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Back to throw. Goldstein. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Morris now. Off play action. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Morris. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Morris. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw is Morris. Off the play fake. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now again, right side. Meadows. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morris. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Morris. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
You know, I don't know why my team's all different. I put my I put my depth chart in the beginning of the game, and then I fucking play, and my team's all fucking different. I don't have injuries or anything. My team's all fucking different. Like, so I have the wrong right tackle all game. Didn't realize it.
Once more, Gibson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A handoff running left is Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was looking downfield there, and I know X was open at the last minute, but I was too busy looking at if I was going to get sacked. So that's my fault. I should have thrown it to. I think I should have thrown it to X. Let's look. X is over here. 17. Yes, he was open. He was open. The problem is, here's the problem. When you see stuff like that, and you've thrown so many fucking stupid bullshit picks, you don't know who's going to come jumping out of the woodworks to pick it off. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, fuck, he's wide open. He's not even covered. That's my fault. I didn't see him. I looked at him for a second. I just assumed that there was going to be a linebacker come out of nowhere at first. And then I looked at him again. I said, fuck, he's wide open.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Bates' kick is good.
Let me tell you, this Bear team's good. They're tough. They have heart, man. They really play well. I really, honestly, to be honest, I should be smashing the shit. Like, I feel like I'm in complete control of the game, but I could absolutely lose this game. I think they're playing well. I love the new. I really like the new changes they've made, where it's not like they're not controlling the game with turnovers. The AI is actually playing against you.
Is that the kicker you can depend on?
You know, they're stopping you when they need to stop you. Like, you'll get a first down or two, then you'll get stopped, and you got to punt it. I think this is great. I think it's great. You know, I missed the guy that was open. That kind of stuff happens. I mean, that's more realistic than, you know, each team throwing fucking 4 picks. You know, and then the score being 48-56. I can't stand that. Anyway, let's try to beat this team. They're a scrappy team. They need to win, so we'll see what happens. They're pretty talented. This quarterback's not bad.
Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
70 Lions.
Morris from the gun on 3rd down. Given 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morris.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown.
Yeah, I love how my guys are layered so the faster guy can't tackle him, so that my slower guy's blocking for the other guy. Unbelievable.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And an
I want to see this quarterback they have. What is he ranked? He's an 80, and he's been lucky at 1 year. Okay. Young quarterback.
This return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Steelers down by a field goal. A minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take possession 2 yards.
I don't get why at the end of games when a team needs to go down the field, it's impossible to do a screenplay. I don't think I've ever had a successful screenplay at the end of a game. They always stop it. Just kind of annoying.
Now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Of course, everything's flawlessly covered. Of course. Okay. I'm not calling the play they suggest. It's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I can feel we're going to have to play for a field goal. If I go for a touchdown, we're just going to lose the game. They're going to make a play. This team is like, it's like almost like the AI really wants them to win it. Yeah, I got to be careful here.
He'll look to throw.
I got to be really careful here.
Complete over the middle. It's Peterson.
I'm out. Oh, God. I'm going to call a screen play because you're just going to cover it.
The 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines.
Call Z spot and try to hit B. They're just happen to be in the right spot on every play. So let's see what happens here. Look at that. They never cover this play ever.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Call a timeout.
The Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines.
Let's try to hit the seams deep, maybe.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
We can't cover Mitchell if he breaks. Oh, my God.
Fly toward the back of the end zone.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage.
Did he catch that ball? Hold on, did he catch that ball? He should have broke off these 2 guys. He's way faster than these 2 guys. That's a touchdown. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't challenge it anyway.
Making field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
This is the shot here. I'm going to try to do this comebacks and hit the seam again.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Oh, God, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I'm just going to go deep with A.
He's back to throw.
Try to hit the big guy.
He's going to let this go.
Up top.
Back of the end zone.
Yep, nope, that ain't happening. You can't catch an aggressive pass in this game. It just doesn't happen.
The long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They catch it. They catch it all the time. But you can't catch it.
That'll leave them with 2.
Yeah, this game's I'm cooked in this game. The AI wants the other team to win. It's okay. It is what it is. As long as I'm not throwing 17,000 picks and that's how they win, if they just block the pass, I'm fine with that.
Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Let's see if we can get a
Bates' kick is good.
Kick going here. Yep, there we go. All right, let's see if we can do it overtime. I just don't feel we're going to win this game. I feel like we're not stopping them when we need to. They're just kind of, the second half, it's just they've been really like, they just been doing whatever they want. And then Burton is just significantly faster than the guy. I guess I got covered him.
Pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance.
So we'll see. We'll leave things the way they are and we'll see how it goes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down.
Number 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They ultimately lost the lead. But right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to get out in front and force your opponent to play from behind with a good drive here. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The 47-yard line.
Williamson again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Goldstein.
Wow, they knew exactly where to run. They knew exactly where to run on that play. Let me show you. Watch the AI. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Okay? So let me show you the play. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I talk about AI knowing what I'm doing. So 89 is running like a, I don't know, I forget the name. So he's running basically across to the right, but he's running fairly deep. He's kind of running like a deep, like an underneath route. So I'm sorry, it's like underneath, like a deep drag route. That's the only way I can explain it. So he's kind of running that. So we have a tight end going in motion on the left. So he's already kind of in motion. So no one moves, right? First thing I thought of, they're going to cover it perfectly. Watch their linebackers. Everyone shifts exactly where he's going. They go exactly where he's going. Now, if I throw this ball, if you don't think it's going to be picked, I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell me times I've thrown balls like that and he's got picked.
But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. They're going to be unstoppable on offense. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, I knew the AI would do that. I knew the AI would do that. Now, the guy looked open, but on the right side of the screen where he was coming across, it looked like there was no one there. But in fact, there was a player there. So if you go back and look at the play, if you're interested at all, there was a player. So if I threw that ball, if I threw the ball as he was coming across, it was going to go toward the other corner that was there. That's why I didn't throw it. But right when I threw the ball, they all ran right to where the route was. That's exactly what they did.
It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. Here's Morris throwing to start the drive. And they're able to get this one.
Yeah, I mean, the whole second half, their entire team's been uncoverable.
It'll be the
entire second half. My guys are there. They're just not fighting for the ball or anything. They're just not really. They're just letting them catch the ball and tackle.
Back to throw.
Yeah, see, my guys are there, but they're just, this is what's happening. So there's not a ton that I can do about this game. I'm going to lose it. I know I am. I'm absolutely going to lose this game.
Good plays. My
defense, they're not even trying. They're just like letting them. They're letting them catch it and tackling them. It's just the AI's not really. They're just kind of like rolling over like a puppy dog. If we're gonna tie or lose, there's no way we're winning this game. There's absolutely no way we're winning this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'd be dumb to run here. Yeah, there's no way they're running the ball. See, I got to pay. Yeah, there's no one even covering here. They're not even being covered. They're not even being covered at this point. Let's double the tight end and see how that works. I don't know if it will, but we don't have a tight end. Never mind. We're going to go cover one. Cover one seems to be working against them, but like I said, they're rolling. My team's rolling over. They're just rolling over, letting them go down the field.
Moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels.
Let's stun some linemen. I don't think it'll work, but let's stun
forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw again.
Yeah, I mean, see, they're just letting them catch the ball and tackle them. They're always a step late. My team's been a step late the whole second half. All of a sudden, we're just a step late on everything. Yeah, this is a loss. There's nothing I can do. I call cover 3, they go low. I call cover 1, we can't cover their guys one-on-one. I blitz, they pick it up. It's just, there's nothing I can do.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Viking 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Yeah, I still think we're going to tie this game. I got to be very, very wary about them giving them a pick. I'd be given a pick here.
Swapping field goals on their respective first drives.
So I mean,
so now you know the drill. It's on to
this game shouldn't have been that close, to be honest. Talent-wise, I shouldn't say talent-wise. I'm usually not more talented than the other team, but as far as record goes and young quarterback and all that, we should have won this game. Not much of an issue, but it is what it is, man.
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I'm going to throw deep to Brock. Let's see what happens here.
He's going to loft one.
We can't break off this guy. Yeah, it's just...
Knocks the ball away and it falls in.
Yeah, I mean, he just...
They geared up and took the deep.
There's not a ton I can do. There's just really not a ton I can do. Number one on the right's not going to move over, so I can't throw this pass. Yeah, I can't throw this pass.
He'll look to throw again.
Yeah, I have to be very careful. I'm telling you, I've got to be very careful for... I got to be very careful that the AI's not giving a pick. 6 is in the perfect spot.
Here at OT. From the gun on 3rd down.
We're going to throw way over here. There we go.
And this is forward, complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing...
Floyd again. Floyd's had a big game. He's had a really good game.
That's a 48-yard line.
They go play action here on...
The linebacker's covering him. Unbelievable.
This is caught. It's full.
Unbelievable. Fucking linebacker's covering the guy. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
We get whistles.
We can hit this 50-yarder. I got a good kicker.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
I knew he was going to do that.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Well, we got out with a win. That's a good team. Good young team. Good fucking team there. I think they're putting together a good team.
Steelers have won the game.
They feel like this. The Seahawks team felt like that again when I had the Cowboys team. The Seahawks team felt like
a happy flight home.
It's just they haven't won a game, but they were like the toughest team I played this year. So yeah, the AI was just really making this difficult. It's okay. We got a good win.
All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I could have gotten the ball to Croft more. I didn't, I didn't focus on him. I just kind of threw whoever's up, and Floyd had a game. Floyd's been really good.
Crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the
this is one of those games where talent just kind of rose. That's kind of what happened in this game, to be honest. Just talent rose. Certain players just kind of stepped up. Floyd was one of them. Anyway, see you guys.